you guys? My name is Yvonne J. My name is not Yvonne. What's up, you guys? So it's Yvonne back with another video. You like my hair? Okay. So today's story time. It's the time I got pregnant at 17.
No.
So that's my cousin. So let's get into it. So it started off, I met this boy when I was going to school. I was in like the 10th grade. Do you know the story or do I? So I was like in 10th grade. Was I in 10th grade? 10th grade or 11th grade. And then he was in the grade higher than me. So we started talking and dating. Started off, we was dating for a cool minute. So then we thought we was grown, doing it what to do, the doobity doo, the doop doop doobity doop doo. So it got around to my grandma one day told me she had this fish dream. So if you don't know, I'm Belizean, Puerto Rican, and I lived with my mom and my grandma. And my grandma will always tell people, like, she know if they pregnant, because she has a fish dream. Like, girl, what fish? What pond? What are you talking about? So she said she had the fish dream, and I was like, okay, what that got to do with me? She's like, yeah, because you're pregnant. I was like, girl, bye, not I. Because everybody knew I was never having no kids. My mama had me when she was 15. No, baby, no. So, she said she had the fish dream, and I told her that it was going to be me, Carly. So she was like, yeah, you having a baby. I was like, I'm not having a baby. So let y'all know, before that day, my boyfriend kept telling me, oh, you pregnant. I'm like, boy, not I ain't pregnant. He kept telling me, like, you pregnant. Like, no, I'm not pregnant. All right? Cheer was life, school was life, so I was not about to have no baby, so I wasn't worried about nothing. Neither one of them talking about. So I went on about my happy day. Like a month passed, like a month or two. Let you know I'm not even paying no attention. I still ain't paying no attention. I'm like, because if I'm pregnant, I'm going to be throwing up. That's what I thought. I'm stupid, yes. I thought if I'm pregnant, I'll be throwing up and I'll be sick. But I wasn't, so I wasn't taking that I was pregnant, So finally, I was like feeling kind of weird, and he kept telling me over and over again. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go take a test. I'm gonna take a test. So I bought 2 tests, and then, so I had to go run to the store, sneak and buy me some pregnancy tests, and I wrapped it up in the bag and put it at the bottom of my snack bag. Cause if you know me, I had a snack bag. You know, you can't think of it. But I had a snack bag, so I put it under there and I ran to the restroom, to the locker room, so I took the test. So after I took it, I just put it back in the bag. Like, I wasn't worried about it. Like, I know they're gonna be negative anyway, so I put them back in the bag. And when practice done, and then my boyfriend like, so what happened with the test? What they say? I'm like, dang, big thirsty. I'm like, dang. So I looked at the test. Finally, I went in the bathroom and got the bag. I'm like, yeah, I'm on my period. I gotta go check my pad. So I went to go check, even though I wasn't. But anyway, they stupid. They ain't stupid, but I might disappoint. So I got the bag, and I'm like, one say positive, one say negative. So my stupid ass is like, well, I'm gonna believe the one I want to believe. Negative, fuck. Negative. So I went about my happy day, and he wanted to see the pictures, so I sent him the pictures of both, and I told him that I'm not pregnant, because one say I'm pregnant, one say I'm not, and I'm believe the one that said I'm not. So yeah, so that was like, I guess around that time, I'm probably like 3 months. But I'm not showing yet. He say I'm showing, but I'm not. Let you know, I'm real bony. So I'm pretty sure if he knew I was pregnant, you could tell. I mean, he said he could tell, but I couldn't tell. So, boy, bye. So I went on without my day. That was like, I guess I'm like 3 months at that point. So there's like a month passed, like a month or 2 passed. And then it's time for like, it's this big game happening. This like, You know when you have your rival game against high schools, like if you have your game, your homecoming game, then it's their homecoming game, but you know that you're gonna demolish them. Like, I'm not missing that game. So already around the school, the rumor been going around, I'm pregnant and all of this. They like, oh, you pregnant? I'm like, bitch, is you pregnant? The fuck? So I keep denying it. I don't care what nobody's talking about. I'm going to deny it. No, I'm not. Are you? No. So I kept going on. Then the game came, and I was like, all right. The rumor getting too deep now. Everybody keeps talking about it every day, asking me like, all right, this gonna be my last game. This gonna be my last game. So the morning of the game, you cheerleaders, so you gotta come to school, dressed in your uniform for the pep rally. So I was getting dressed in my dining room, and let alone who's sitting there, my granny, talking about she had the fish dream again. Girl, somebody else swimming in their pond because it ain't in mine. The fuck? I'm not pregnant. And she like, so when your baby shower? I'm like, who baby shower? Who? Who else up here? Who having a baby? She was like, yeah, I know you're pregnant. Just say when your baby shower is. I'm like, I ain't having no baby shower because I ain't pregnant. And she was like, all right, yeah, all right. I was like, all right. And then so I finished in my hair and I got my bag and I walked out. Let you know. So I live about 3 to 4 blocks, 3 to 4 short blocks to my school. So by the time I walk out of my gate and get to the school, my phone's blown up. Auntie's calling, great auntie's calling, my uncle calling, like, oh my God, like, but I'm not about to answer, so I don't care. I'm like, I'm not answering. Nobody gets to answer. Nobody. I don't give a fuck. Nobody. The only person I was worried about telling was my mama. But if you in a Belizean family, you know that your grannies like to tell all your business. So everybody in Belize probably knew by now. Everybody in Belize probably knew by now. So I don't care. So my auntie calling me. One of my closest aunties, right? So she calling me, then she finally texted me like, Yvonne. I'm like, what? She's like, you got something to tell me? I was like, nope. You got something to tell me? She's like, Yvonne, I know you're pregnant. Just come on, tell me. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm pregnant, but you can't tell nobody because I want to be the one to tell my mama myself. Because I know how my mama is. She is crazy. She gonna beat the baby out of me. Me and the baby gonna be dead. Girl, I want to be able to live, at least see the baby. If I wanted the baby, damn. So then, she's like, all right, I ain't gonna tell nobody. Tomorrow we gonna go to the doctor. I'm like, all right. Tomorrow we go to the doctor. I ain't worried about it today. So we go on. So this is like this is like 12 o'clock in the day now when she texted me and I finally text her back. She the only one got to respond because I could trust that she wasn't gonna tell nobody. But let alone did I know that everybody already knew. So it's like 12 o'clock. Now we move on to like 1 o'clock. So it's the end of school. Well, it's almost the end of school. And school ends. And we getting ready for the game. We got to get on the buses and stuff. And like, so I'm checking. I'm going through all the missed calls and texts. Seeing who texted me. The only person I'm looking for is my mama. But she haven't texted me. I'm like, I'm gonna die. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna call her. She didn't call me, I'm not calling her. So I was like, I'm gonna just go on to the game. If she don't call me by then, she just don't call me because I'm not about to go. I'm not calling her because I'm not missing this game. That's all I was worried about. That's so selfish. I wasn't worried about no baby, no nothing. I was worried about going to this game because I just knew, to me, I knew it was my last game because of that Monday, because the game's on a Friday. My 2 closest friends in cheer, well, not my 2, they was like my 2 closest in cheer. So they was like, Yvonne, you know, a rumor going around that you're pregnant. And they was all like, we know you're not pregnant, girl. Yeah, that's not you, right? I was like, yeah, it's true. And they was all like, but you can't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Because they ain't going to tell nobody because I know we hold secrets like that. Like, we like this. So they was like, Yvonne. Because I was like the head flyer at the time. I'm like getting tossed in there. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to put the video right here. Of that night, that day of the homecoming game. And then they was like, you can't be flying like that. You can't be stretching and doing flips. And I'm like, girl, if I didn't trust you, I would not fall because the kind of flyer I am, if I fall, we all about to fall. Just let you know. So they was like, we're gonna tell Enrique. I was like, no, don't tell Enrique. I promise, I'm gonna tell him. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday came. They're like, so we got to the game. They are like, Yvonne, you really not gonna tell him? I'm like, I'm gonna tell him after the game. Like, I wasn't about to miss that game. Girl, we messed up. Lord. Girl, I probably got my scorpion, all that. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all all that. I'm gonna show y'all. So I was up there. So we got to the game. I'm cheering. I'm flipping, getting tossed up, turned around, cartwheels, flips, all that. Everything. And then my friend like, you gonna make the baby die. You gonna hurt that baby. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna hurt that baby. That baby is like this big. Ain't nothing gonna happen to that baby. I was like, at the time I didn't realize I had like a little punch. Everybody's like, yeah, you getting a little bigger. I was like, I'm not getting big. Fuck you. I ain't getting big. And then, but in the video, y'all could see I had a stomach. So yeah, I understand now why people kept asking me. But at first I was like, I ain't pregnant. And I wasn't the one that's trying to hide nothing like, I'm about to wear no big ass sweater. Bitch, it's hot. I'm not about to wear all that bullshit. So the game was finally over. And I still didn't tell my coach. I was going to text him like when I got home. And text him, tell him, because I was scared. I was scared of what everybody was. Well, not everybody, because I don't give a fuck what these little people be saying. It's like the main people, like my coach, my mama, my grandma. So yeah, I was just going to text him when I got home. So the game is over, and I'm going home, and I get home, and it's like everybody on my porch. But I mean, everybody's always at my house, so I didn't think nothing of it. And then when I walk in the gate, they're like, oh, hi, Yvonne. I'm like, hi. And then I just walk dashing to the house like, I'm hungry, I gotta eat, bye. So I dash in. My mom didn't even give me no eye contact. Like, bitch, you're about to die. So I was like, she mad. But little do I know, she didn't even know yet. She didn't even know. So I'm like, well, I'm just giving her space. But I didn't know she didn't know yet. I just thought she was like coping with it the way she wanted to cope with it, like not saying nothing at all. So I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing until she says something to me, because I ain't trying to get slapped. I mean, I'm gonna get slapped either way, but I ain't trying to get fucked up. So then I just went in my room. I got undressed. And then I thought she been with a new, because when I was coming home, I did notice that every time I come for practice and stuff, and I go straight to sleep, like in my uniform clothes. Well, not uniform. I don't wear uniform. I'm lying like a motherfucker. We don't wear uniform. My regular clothes, my cheer clothes, I just fall asleep, like. And they be like, Yvonne, why you so tired? I'm like, I don't know. It's just I've been having long days, a lot of practice. And I was like, oh yeah, all right. My mom was like, yeah, all right. So I'm like, she gotta know, like, she even seen me. I'm like, oh my God, she gonna kill me. But she never said nothing. So the next day, my auntie come, and she like, oh, where y'all going? I'm like, she said she wanted to take me with her somewhere to go get some stuff. And she was like, oh, all right. That's my mom. She said, yeah, all right. I was like, all right. So I'm like, maybe she okay with it. Like, I guess she ain't that mad as I thought she'd be mad. So we went to the doctor. I'm thinking I'm just like a month, 2 or 3. I was 5 months. Flipping and tossing myself in the air. So I was like, dang. So they was like, so what you gonna do? You gonna keep the baby? I'm like, what do you mean am I gonna keep the baby? I'm 5 months. I'm like, and then I'm like crying, like, I can't take care of no baby. I'll be hungry myself. I'm gonna feed the baby. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no job. And then my auntie's like, I was with both my aunties at the time, the one that texted me and then my other one. So they was all like, we gonna help you. It's all right. We'll help you. I'm like, no, my mama gonna kill me. She gonna put me out. Where I'm gonna live? And they was like, you can't live at the boy house. Like, y'all know I can't live at that boy house. Like, cause I was scared of his mama. Like, I didn't know his mama like that, but I was scared. And then, so he finally told his mama, and she was like, yep, I know. I was like, oh my God, she could probably try to kill me too. Like, dang, I ain't gonna have nowhere to live. And then we got back to finally we came back from the doctors, and then my mom was sitting there on the couch, and she was looking at me. She was mad. I could tell she was mad now. She was sitting up like this. legs shaking like, I was like, oh shit. And then so I walked in the house and she was like, yeah, so you wasn't gonna tell me that you was pregnant? I was like, I thought you knew already. And she was like, no, I didn't fucking know it. But my bad. She said she didn't know in another kind of way, inappropriate kind of way. So I'm like, I'm so sensitive. I cry for everything. You could just raise your voice at me just a little bit, and I was punk. I used to be crying over everything. So I started crying like, I didn't want you to find out like that. I was gonna tell you, but grandma went and told everybody. She's like, don't try to blame my mama. Don't try to blame my mama. I was like, I was stuttering. I was like, oh my God, she about to kill me. So she was like, yeah, you gonna have that baby too. And you ain't gonna get no epidural either. So you gonna be pushing with your little black ass. I was like, so if you don't know what an epidural is, when you have a baby and you feel all the pain, like to push, she was like, yeah, you ain't get no epidural. And ain't nobody having no baby shower. And ain't nobody buying you nothing either. You gonna take care of your own damn baby. You and that nigga. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. And she was like, yeah, get the fuck out of my face. I was like, okay. I stayed in my room all day. I was hungry, thirsty. I didn't eat nothing. And then my mom, she wasn't talking to me for like a whole week. Like, no conversation. Not go wash dishes. I was already doing it because I wasn't trying to get on no more bad trip. I was cleaning up every 5 minutes. Like, I ain't trying to get in no more trouble. She wasn't speaking to me for a whole week. If you know how it is to have your mama that speaks to you all day, every day, she wasn't talking to me. I was like, oh my God. I was all sad. And then she was like, yeah, that nigga better not come over here. He better not even have the audacity to step foot on my porch. I was like, okay. And so he was like, yeah, I want to come over. I was like, you can't come over here, nigga. You gonna die. You gonna die. And then, I don't know what happened to where she got like super mad. It was like a minute. It was like 2 days passed and she didn't talk to me after that day. And then she didn't, she was like, I know where she came in the room like super mad. She was like, yeah, pack up all your shit and go to that nigga house. I was like, what nigga? I was like, what nigga house? She was like, yeah, yo baby daddy. So y'all can go be a happy little family together. I was like, who, me? Your daughter? Me? She was like, yeah. I was like, you really putting me out? And then my grandma came, because that's who we lived. It was my grandma, my mom, and me, my brothers and sisters. We all lived in the house together. She's like, she ain't going nowhere. She gotta leave. You gotta leave. I was like, she's trying to put me out. I was crying. I was dead. I was like, no, please. She was like, yeah, you gonna live with that nigga. You want to be having sex, thinking you're grown. I was like, when she did that, I was like, I thought she was about to backhand me. I was scared. I was scared. I was scared to go to sleep. I mean, I know she ain't gonna kill me, but I was scared to go to sleep. And she was about to put me out. I was like, oh my God. And then luckily my grandma came. She was like, she ain't getting out. She could stay here as long as she take care of what she gotta take care of. I was like, all I could do was cry. I didn't even have no words. No words. I was just crying. So I just sat back in my room and she was like, and I hope you don't think you're about to drop out of school. I was like, no, I'm not. I was on my school shit. Like, I went to school, I was pregnant. It's like, once I told my mama I was pregnant, my stomach was like, it went like this. It was like, whoosh. I was like, what the? Like, by the time Monday came, I was confused. Like, why did my stomach just get so big out of nowhere? I was like, but whatever. Everybody's like, oh my God, I knew you was pregnant. I was like, bitch, I don't even know you. Wait, all up in my face. Don't touch me. No, you can't touch my stomach. No, don't touch me. So then my friends, they started how do you say that word? Distancing themselves from me. Like, I understand why, because their parents don't want, like, their kids to be around, like, a pregnant girl. So I understand. Like, we still talk, we just couldn't hang out and stuff like how we used to. And that was cool because I didn't really want to hang out with anybody anyway. Like, at lunches, we used to be like, when I was before I got pregnant, it used to be like cheerleaders, football players, basketball players. We all hanged out together. Like, I wouldn't even go in that area at all. I would stay in the lunch area. Like, because I don't want nobody to talk about me. Like, look, she pregnant. Like, no. Because I would just start crying because I was a punk. But now, I don't give a fuck. So, but I would just distance myself from everybody. So I wouldn't say they distance themselves, but I distance myself from people. So I stopped talking to people. Like, I'd be in class and because I'm pregnant, I just would not sit with nobody. I just sit by myself. Or if I'm in the class with like my boyfriend, I'll sit with him. Like, I turned into antisocial. Like, I didn't want to talk to nobody. I wasn't going to no games except for like, at this point I'm like 7 months. Yeah, 6 going on 7 months. So my boyfriend played basketball, and that was like the first game I went back to in a long time. It was a basketball game after football season passed, when everybody found out I was pregnant, and it's basketball season. So I went to his game, and if I can find that picture, I'll show you that picture too. I was big. Well, I mean, I felt big because I've always been small all my life. So that's when everybody like, yeah, that's a pregnant girl. Yeah, she pregnant. Like, girl, shut up. And your breath stank. So then after that, they was like, at this point, I was like 7 months, going on 8 months. And I'm still walking up the stairs, doing whatever I got to do to go to class. Not waiting on an elevator, because if you go to Jeff, I'm not getting stuck in that elevator. Not I. Girl, bye. So I'm still walking up the stairs, pregnant, bony, with a big ass stomach. So I'm going to class. One time so I'm at the upstairs part of a building, and it was like my last week too. So I knew it was time for me to stop going to school, because I had to pee, and I peed on myself. That's crazy. I was embarrassed, but I was like, fuck it, I don't even care. So then I just went home. And then after that, the next day, I came back and I was like, yeah, it's like time. I don't want to be here no more, because I think it's going to be like a risk. Like, what if I like fall down the stairs or something? So I just stopped going to school. My boyfriend would go to my classes to get my work and just bring it to my house. This when he was welcomed back, because at first he couldn't come over there for like some months. Not so much, like maybe a month. Like 1 month. So he was bringing my work, and it was just, I felt all sad. I was like, dang, I'm having a baby. I was like, dang, I'm having a baby. Like me, I'm having a baby. So then the time finally came. So the morning of when I had my son, when it all went down. So this is when, so I got to the, I was home. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and my boyfriend's at his house, and I got up to use the bathroom, and I was about to make me some breakfast. But so I went to the bathroom, and my mucus plug came out. But we already learned about how the process of having your baby when it's close to your due date. So the mucus plug came out, and it was regular. It was normal, because I already talked to the doctor about it. And I texted him like, oh yeah, my mucus plug came out. This fool went and told his mama. And they lived around the corner. So he told his mama. By the time I got out the bathroom, she at the front door talking about, come outside. Come on, we about to go to the hospital. I'm like, girl, I'm hungry. I ain't trying to go to nobody's hospital. She like, come on. I know it may not be that serious, but we gotta make sure. I'm like, all right. I ain't got no underwear on. I got on some pajama shorts, I think, with a shirt, no bra. Starving, hungry. I was hungry. She's like, come on, we can just get some food after. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, all right. So we go. It's like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Still like mucus and stuff coming out. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's normal. The doctor told me it was normal. She's like, no, it's not normal. And then I called my mom. She's like, oh my God, for real? I'm like, it's not as serious, just a mucus plug. So she came up there. Guess what my mom come up there with? She came up there, her, my grandma, two of my aunties, 2. And then, so that's already 4 people. So then it's my boyfriend, his mama, his cousin, his auntie, and then who else was in there? Oh, and then later on, so that's who started, who was there in the beginning. So we there, and then now it's like, so now they just like, we just gonna leave you here because they say I was having like small contractions, but I wasn't feeling nothing. So I was just there, and they had me on the bed. They had me like with the little thing, and they wrapped my belly with the little monitor thing to check the baby. So I was just laying there hungry. I'm like, I'm hungry. Can I have something to eat? They're like, no, you can't eat nothing because if you go into labor any second, you're gonna poop. I was like, girl, I don't care. So all they gave me was a cup of ice and some cranberry juice. What am I gonna do with that? I was just swirling the cup around of the ice to make water. To make water, I was swirling it. I'm like, they like, ma'am, you can't. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. Leave me alone. So after that, so then it's like, then the contractions start going higher and higher, and I'm like, so it's like 12 o'clock now. So the contractions going higher and higher. I'm like, they're like, ma'am, are you okay? I'm like, I'm hungry. That's what's wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm hungry. They're like, oh, because your contractions are getting higher. Your contractions are getting higher. I'm like, oh, well. I was like, the baby probably just hungry. That's why he's doing all that. And it was like, no, okay, we're going to wait a few. And we're just going to let you know. But you can't go home, though. I'm like, all right. I mean, it ain't like I can run away with a big-ass stomach. So, I guess I'll sit here. Thanks. Thanks. So, I'm sitting there. And everybody go get them some King Taco. I'm like, give me a piece. And my boyfriend like, I'm not gonna eat because I don't want you to be. I'm like, boy, shut up. Shut up. Give me some of your fucking taco. So then he like, no, I'm just gonna send my bag over there. I'm like, boy, shut up. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. So then now it's like time passed. My aunties them calling. They're like, you alright? I'm like, yeah, I'm alright. I'm just hungry. And they said I can't leave or eat nothing. So now it's going on to like 8 o'clock p.m. It's 8 p.m. Now they moved me to a whole nother room. Because they say that the baby's coming tonight. So they can move me to a room. So I'm like, alright, they can move me to a room. So then it's like 8 going on 9. And then I done had a nurse and more, and so by this time it was those 8 people, and then 2 more of my great aunties decided to show up. Like, what do you want? What do you want? So they show up, they got some phones that's like this big. They're like, Yvonne, how you feeling? You alright? Record it. You alright? Do it hurt? Do it hurt? I'm like, girl, it don't hurt. Get out my face. So then I'm like, girl. And then my mom like, she just acting like it don't hurt. She like it hurt, honey, mom. If you know my mama, she like to go live for everything. So she had a phone like this. She like, honey, mom, you alright? You alright? Yeah, yeah. I'm like, girl, leave me alone. Like, get on my face. At this point, I'm already irritated because I can't eat. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. So I'm just laying there, and everybody talking to me, and I'm like, all right, and okay, I'm tired of y'all talking to me, leave me alone. So at this point, they said I had like a big contraction, and then I wasn't feeling them. So they was like, we may have to induce your labor. I'm like, okay, even better. I'm ready to push. I'm ready to push. I'm ready to push. So I'm like, all right, yes. Once I push the baby out, I can eat. That's yes. Okay, let's go. Let's get it cracking. So my water bag still haven't popped, so they have to pop it by themselves. They had to pop it. So he popped it, and I was laughing. It was like, why the fuck you laughing? It's not funny. I was like, it is funny, but it's funny. So they popped the water bag, and then I had to get a catheter. No. So they popped the water bag. Before they popped the water bag, like back up. So before they popped the water bag, they checked the baby to see if like the baby, and they were saying that the baby wasn't moving. When the contractions was happening, that the baby wasn't moving. So I was like, maybe he just sleep or something. Like, I was like, oh, he hungry. That's why he ain't moving, because he hungry. They was like, no, ma'am, the baby sleeps and we don't know if he's breathing right. I'm like, girl, you doing the most. So then it was like, yeah, we're gonna have to pop your water back. You're gonna have to get an epidural. Once she said epidural, I was like, and C-section? She said C-section. That's what made my face do like that. She said C-section. I was like, I started crying. I was like, no. I was like, I could push. I was like, no, I could push. She was like, no, ma'am, it's because we don't want to risk the baby coming out and not being able to breathe. I'm like, oh, girl. I'm like, all right. So they put the catheter and all of that. And then we're going to say the next part for the next story. Bye. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to know about my delivery, just hit me up and I'll let you know. All right. 2 claps, 3 snaps.